Welcome to Jeopardy. I'm Shane. Today's episode is all about elementary school, quizzing us on how much we remember from grade school. Specifically, our three castmates here, Chance, Angela, and Trevor. Welcome.
Thank you.
Can't lie when I say I'm nervous.
Why?
I didn't go to a performing arts elementary school, so I can't use that as a scapegoat.
It's elementary school knowledge. You learn it, and then once you're on to high school and on to college, you kind of forget a lot of the basics.
Like, did they tell you guys you needed cursive to survive as an adult?
Yes.
What bullshit?
Was that still the case for you?
Yeah, I learned cursive when I was a kid, but I think they stopped making us write in cursive for like assignments and stuff when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, well, no judgment here, because this can be tough, and when you're sitting behind that table, sometimes the answers don't come to your head.
Thank you. This is why he's the host.
No. See, this is very similar to what we did back when this show first started. These were the types of things we were doing. We were quizzing people on like old school, like grade school knowledge, things like that. So this is a return to form here.
Did people do well?
No.
Okay.
There was a simple math question that literally nobody could get. Like
you could figure it
but
out.
They're all trying to go really fast. They're not sitting. A lot of these questions, I will say, my only tip is to just sit and think for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Because if you're just going off the top of your head, going as fast as you can,
You're right.
you sometimes slip up, Just a little bit of thought is all it takes.
Okay.
All right, well, our categories today are gonna be pretty basic. We've got, because 7, 8, 9, that's your math questions.
Okay.
Got from A to Z, those are your English questions. Test tubes, science questions. High story is history.
I prefer herstory.
Dude.
Did you like what he said?
Get out. And lastly, we have map attack, which is geography.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay. I'm bad at all those subjects.
Those are all of them.
Yep.
Those are literally the subject.
I feel like I'll be good at the map one because I made those clay ones with your fingers. What did you guys do? You didn't make the clay maps?
A
Were you
clay
mul-
map? No.
It's like topographical and it's got.
That's
Wow.
cool. But no, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't do that.
I kind of wish I did now.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna decide based on who was in elementary school last. Trevor, since you graduated last year,
Okay. So pumped for middle school.
you're gonna do great.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill it.
You go ahead and kick this off.
Okay. I was a history kid, so I'm gonna go history for 100.
Whoa.
Whoa!
History
Okay.
for 100.
This region in Western Asia is considered one of the earliest civilizations. We've got Chance.
The place
Yeah.
in the East Asia.
This region in Western Asia is considered one of the earliest civilizations.
Mongolia.
It's not Mongolia. Trevor.
Mesopotamia.
It
Yes!
is Mesopotamia. Yes.
It's in Asia?
Yeah, it's technically Asia. It's the Fertile Crescent, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Middle East.
The Fertile Crescent.
It's the Fertile Crescent.
This is a nice fertile crescent.
Oh.
Pairs well with.
Free.
All right, Trevor, go ahead.
Because 7, 8, 9 for 50.
Numbers greater than 1 that can't be divided by anything except 1 or themselves are called. Angela,
Prime numbers.
that is correct.
Nice.
Killer.
Wow. Well done.
You got it. All right, Angela, go ahead.
Okay, I am gonna go with history for 50.
The first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution are also known as what? Chance.
Bill of Rights.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, everybody's on the board very quickly.
I feel like it's a win for all of us if we know all of them. If
Yeah.
there's none that we can't
It's a win
get.
for
Well, we're in the
America.
first tier of questions.
Yeah.
Let's see how they.
All right, good job so far, class.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, you said your favorite subject was history.
Yeah.
Angela, Chance, what were your favorite subjects?
I like science.
Science boy?
Yeah.
I was not a science guy.
I couldn't tell you.
There's nothing you liked learning about?
Just
Music.
1 to 5. Pick a number.
I liked learning about history.
That's cool. Okay, Chance.
Okay. Test tubes for 50.
Which planet is closest to the sun? Trevor.
Venus.
Chance.
Mercury.
It is Mercury.
Oh my God.
You're one off.
I suck.
You're one off.
It was between those two in my head, and I got scared.
That's all right. Chance.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It's okay.
Map attack, 5th day.
Okay, here we go. This is what I'm not good at. What is the capital of Canada?
Bitch.
Angela.
Ontario?
It is not Ontario. Chance.
Quebec.
It is not Trevor.
Toronto.
It's not Toronto. You know what? I'll give you guys another round. Why
Whoa.
not?
This is
Angela?
embarrassing 'cause I don't know any more places in Canada.
I don't either.
Okay. Did someone say, oh.
Calgary?
It's not Calgary.
Alberta?
It's not Alberta.
Did someone say Vancouver already?
Not Vancouver. It is Ottawa. Ottawa,
I
Canada.
thought that was in Alaska.
Classic.
I don't know my capitals.
Me either.
I don't either.
That was for 50?
That was for 50.
What the heck? Oh boy.
Map did not work.
All right, Chance, you get to go ahead again.
Okay, let's get this over with. Map attack for 100.
Let's get this.
Okay, I think someone could get this. The line that divides the Earth into the Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere is called the... Angela.
The equator.
That is not the equator.
North and the south.
That's the North and the South.
Isn't that the same thing?
You're as close as you could be. All right. You guys have not buzzed in, so whoever
You
buzzed-
told us to think, Sean.
I know, yeah, you're doing the right thing. I will be forthright. I don't think I would get. I think this
Equator?
I think this is something I forgot.
Okay, I'll go.
Equator?
Chance?
Pole equator.
Not pole equator.
There are medians and meridians. Is it the median?
It is not.
But that is something.
That is something, definitely.
It's the prime meridian.
Prime meridian.
You were very close.
Oh my God, so many primes.
I know.
Prime,
All right.
Yes.
Prime
Accident.
Meridian sounds like a hotel.
All right, Chance.
Yeah.
You get to go again.
They have good towels. Again, map attack 150.
Get it over with, dude.
I love this. Okay, I definitely think you guys could get
did
this.
that last
Okay.
Someone is going to get this.
Okay.
I'd bet money on it. The Matterhorn is part of which real mountain range? Angela, you were already buzzed in.
Congratulations.
I didn't buzz though. I don't give consent to buzz.
All
The
right.
only Matterhorn I know is at Disneyland.
Ooh.
Okay. If you, I'll allow you to answer because I looked up. All I know is that
The Alps.
that is correct.
I was gonna
That's
the
awesome.
Alps.
That's awesome.
Where are the Alps?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Thank God, because I was gonna go Sweden Alps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it.
Sweden
Angela.
helps.
Hey team, should I
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah. You ain't never seen
Let's
an
just
episode like
graduate.
this before.
Yep, we're gonna go for 200 map attack.
I love this. The area where a freshwater stream empties into a saltwater ocean is known as an.
Wait, what?
The area where a freshwater stream empties into a saltwater ocean is known as an. Chance.
A gulf?
It is not a gulf. Trevor.
An inlet?
It is not an inlet. Angela, you have a chance here. I don't think I would have gotten this. This is tough. This is tough.
It's 200.
An.
Yeah.
Creek?
And Creek.
And Creek.
Uncrete.
Are you giving up? Or are you?
And Creek.
Okay.
She said what she said.
No, it is an estuary.
What the hell?
All right.
Classic.
Okay.
We did it though, it's over, guys.
We did it. Nice.
Clap for us.
All right, Angela, I believe you get to pick again here.
Okay, I'm gonna do because 7, 8, 9 for 100.
If a car is traveling at 60 miles per hour, how long would it take to go 240 miles? Chance, very quick.
4 hours.
That is correct. Damn. You're quick with that.
Dang.
I was a waiter for a long time, so simple math is okay with
Nice.
me.
Nice.
Nice. Impressive. All right, Chance, go ahead.
From A to Z for 50.
Okay, English. Here we go. Your smile is like a sunrise is an example of what?
Oh,
Chance.
A simile?
It is a simile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Simile these hips. Simile these nuts? No.
That was good.
No.
I think you got there.
You think simile these
simile
nuts
these
is
nuts.
something?
And Creek simile these nuts.
It sounds like you're
To you, sir.
All right, Chance, go ahead.
Test tubes 100.
Solids, liquids, and gases that can't be broken down any further are categorized as.
That is something.
Chance?
Is it an element?
It is the element.
Woo!
I knew
Wow,
you.
It's like a
Dina.
second late every
Chance
time.
is on
Sorry.
fire
I'm on
right
fire.
now.
Minute. I'm in
Sicko
school mode.
Okay, Chance.
Oh,
From A to Z 100.
Fill in the blank with either who or whom. Charlie sent a message to a friend blank they had never seen in person. Trevor.
Who?
Angela.
Yeah, who?
50-50. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, whom?
I didn't know.
Yeah, who? And
Dude,
Greek?
I've had this fear that I've been progressively getting
Greek-
dumber.
In Greek, some ladies nuts. Yeah, whom?
Oh, yeah, yeah, who?
Yeah, whom? Wow, that's good.
Did you just trust the 50-50 or did you like think out the sentence?
I just really know. I coin flipped it.
Yeah.
That's hey.
What's the rule? What's the rule, Shane? Is it who or whom and when?
I forget what the rule is. I have not read Elements of Style in a minute.
I believe whom is the subject, while who is the
or
object.
whom if you don't know who it is. Who? That was I would say who.
Who is a subject pronoun while whom is an object?
I knew the rule. I didn't know which one it was.
literally knew it. That sucks. Angela.
What are you gonna do?
All right, let's keep it going from A to Z for 150, Shane.
All right. Words that have the same pronunciation but different meanings are called Trevor.
Homophones.
That's right.
Yes. Oh, it feels good.
Angela barked.
Meanings.
And where are the heterophones?
Okay. Trevor.
Okay.
Okay.
We're having fun. We're having fun.
High story for 150.
What is the name of the largest Egyptian pyramid? Angela, you were already buzzed in again.
I don't watch
Do
this.
that. How did
It's
you?
okay. I don't know. So go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. King Tut.
You think the pyramid? Honestly, whatever.
I took a guess. I don't know.
Okay, Trevor.
Is it the Great Pyramid of Giza?
It is the Great Pyramid.
Oh,
How did you know that?
I just got there.
I was gonna say
don't
Pyramid
know.
of the Sun. What is that? Is that
That's the Mayan you're
that's
talking
the
about.
Mayan
That'd be
one.
the
Honestly, we should do this with just different school systems because I do believe LAUSD one of the worst. So I'm not to blame.
Okay.
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 Trevor.
Because 789 150.
What is the value of the Roman numeral XV1? XVI.
14. Wait. Oh shit.
Trevor.
I literally okay. It was 14.
What?
XVI. Oh no.
Angela, you have a chance.
I thought that I was first. I thought that I was first, and that's why you
both
called
just
me.
answered the same answer.
You can do this. You can do this, Matt.
I thought.
Don't know
You
what
can
any
do
of them
this.
mean.
XV1.
I'm dyslexic. I don't know.
X,
And
an X, a V, and a 1.
thought.
X means, okay, V means
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill myself.
don't.
It's over.
All you have to do is add their meanings together, and you'll.
Yes, so what does V mean?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 15.
The answer is 16. Because an X is 10, a V is 5, and a 1 is a 1.
I can't believe it.
Hey,
You were really
no one's-
close.
You don't. We're out
No,
of report cards.
I'm never gonna let myself live this down. I'm gonna think about this tonight while I'm trying to fall asleep.
No.
Can I tell you
over for me.
earnestly how I like know Roman numerals well is just every Super Bowl that happens. I'm always like,
That is so insane.
every so I would just be like, okay, this one's 3 X's.
That's the funniest thing.
Yeah. Angela, you get to go again.
Oh, because I lost. Let's do history for 200, Shane.
All right, here
Okay.
we go.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Name the first Black American Supreme Court justice.
Oh no. Not while I'm wearing a dashiki, Shane. You know what? I'm just gonna go home. Thank you so much. This was so fun, you guys. Yeah, clap me off. Clap me
Angela,
off.
I'll let you know you accidentally pressed.
Yeah.
Do
she
you
pressed.
wanna-
That's why I
do
couldn't
you
buzz
wanna
in. I couldn't buzz
answer?
in. You know it. You know it. If you don't know it, you're a bad ally.
How dare you?
Oh my god.
Clarence?
yeah.
It wasn't Clarence.
Okay.
Okay.
I took a guess at a name.
Chance.
Tara?
Wasn't Taryn.
No.
Was
Terrence.
was it Terrence?
He sound like Supreme Court Justice name.
Yeah, Clarence, Terrence, Jarence.
Trevor.
Parents.
Come on, dude. That's not funny.
Wait, come on. Let's think about this. We can actually think about
Okay.
Because it was a man.
I don't think I know many Supreme Court justices.
It was a man.
Why? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to look like I can like think of it, but I
No.
can't. Like, what am I?
You guys
And
give up?
Creek.
You tapping out?
I give up.
All right, the answer was Thurgood Marshall. Of
Marshall.
That's why all this shit's named after him.
course, yeah.
Classic.
That makes sense.
All right.
That's why they named Marshalls.
Yeah, Marshall's is after.
Thurgood Marshall. Yeah. All right, Angela.
Thurgood.
Okay. Let's do 150 test tubes.
Hey, back to science. How is igneous rock created? Trevor,
Volcano.
do you want to be a little more specific than volcano?
Isn't it like volcanic, like magma that is hardened into a rock?
Yes, I'll give it that. That is
Is
correct.
that what it is?
Yeah, it's when hot magma cools and solidifies.
Okay.
This is good. You can
Yeah.
love yourself.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
worried that I've been getting dumber as I'm getting older, and this is really.
It's-
No, you
proving
just
it to
focus on
me.
different
It's
things.
igneous, metamorphic, and what's the other one?
Sedentary.
Sedentary, that's right.
Sedimentary.
Sedimentary.
Sedentary is me on the
Hereditary?
weekends.
Hereditary.
Am I right?
Trevor, go ahead.
Test tubes for 200.
A ribosome helps make what in our cells? Chance.
Protein.
Yeah, that's correct. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't.
Cell structure, bro.
I didn't know what my body was making so much of.
Okay, but we all know the mitochondria.
I didn't know my body was
Yeah,
doing that
yeah.
like crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah, get in the zone, ribosome, dude.
I'm like up to here in ribosomes.
Yeah, dude. No, the doctor said
I just wanted to join.
doctor said my ribosome count is like crazy.
Yeah.
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 All right, Chan.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Cell wall. Sorry.
Are we just okay? Googly apparatus. Angela, you got one?
I literally don't know what we're doing.
Okay. We'll go back. Okay, from A to Z for 200.
Spell the following word
Oh,
correctly.
Me.
Necessary.
Oh my God.
Trevor.
Necessary. Necessary. Necessary.
That is correct. Oh my God. All right, and Trevor, do you want to pick our final?
I think I'm gonna go with the math one for 200.
You got it. 1/3 and 1/8 have a lowest common denominator of Chance.
Oh no. 1/8 and 1/3
Have a
The lowest-
lowest common denominator of.
Is it 1?
No.
I don't know.
Angela.
24.
That is correct.
Oh, it's the other way. You killed that.
His face.
I was just like,
Please
you
go
got-
back and zoom in on that surprise.
That is correct.
That is correct.
You were looking at me like you had no idea,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
said the correct answer.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember with common denominators, it's always what those two have in common because they're vibing. But I did not think that would be the lowest, so. Wow.
Get that problem done.
Wow.
That was
Whoa.
that was awesome.
Oh my God.
Bonkers.
We got a point check in before we go into Final Jeopardy. Chance, you have 550 points.
Well done.
Angela, you have 500 points.
I'm
yes,
shocked.
bitch. Okay, here we
And
go.
Trevor, you have 750 points.
Whoa.
Wow, I did not expect that.
So
Wow.
I think this is close enough that Final Jeopardy can make all the difference here.
God.
I think anyone could win this. Let's get into it. It is time for Final Jeopardy. For Final Jeopardy, for one, whoever wins this wins the game. You guys are so close in points that this
Whoa.
will be the decider. All it's going to be is a series of questions, and we're going to see who can survive elementary school. A single day in elementary school, if you will. Every slide here is going to have a different question with 4 different options. You're going to write down whichever option you choose. We're going to look through your answers and see who did the best at surviving a day in elementary school.
So it's like a multiple choice test.
Multiple choice test, there are correct answers.
But
are
no
we ready?
Scantrons.
This is kind of like a choose your own adventure. Will you be the most popular person in your elementary school?
Oh my
That's
God. Okay, wow.
This is gonna win.
Get your papers out, get your pencils ready. First one.
Oh my God.
God.
It's the first day of school. What do you wear? So we've got some different like shorts and t-shirt combinations. We've got some like,
I have
fluffy
questions.
pants. Okay.
Is this now? Or is this then?
I think this is then a little bit.
Okay.
I have not seen these shorts in a long time.
Okay.
I legitimately feel nauseous looking at them.
Am I answering like trying to be as true to myself as possible, or am I
Or are we
trying
trying
to
to win?
guess like?
It's up to you, man.
Okay.
One of them was worth more points than the others.
Okay, I'm gonna win. Okay.
I, unfortunately, wore the outfit in number 2, I think every goddamn day. Okay.
You wore those shorts?
And that tank top.
Unfortunately, I would wear number 4.
Yeah, I was a number 4 or
Okay.
3 wearer.
Okay.
Okay, so you can either wear this, you can wear this, you can wear this over here, you can wear what the guy who tried to shoot Trump
I
was
knew
wearing.
you were gonna say that.
All right, let's see your answers to this. All right, we have a 3, we have a 1 and a 4. You all answered differently. All right, let's see who got the most points. All right,
What the hell?
Angela, you got 5 points.
Because of the gauchos.
A classmate complimented your gauchos. Chance, you got 2 points. 2 of your other classmates were wearing the same shirt.
That's
bullshit.
so
It's
true.
bullshit.
Oh,
It's
no.
a good thing.
And Trevor, you got 5 points. Abercrombie is all the rage.
It was. Oh my god.
Oh my
it
God, in
was.
option 2, you would get dress coded because those spaghetti straps.
All right, next up, time to catch the bus. Grab your backpack. We've got a Hello Kitty backpack, a roller backpack there. We got a number 2, that's a Lisa Frank, I believe. Look at that, nice little tiger. Got a Pikachu Pokemon backpack, or we have a Spider-Man backpack. These
God,
all
all-
seem like winners to me.
These are all giving me flashbacks too. This is crazy.
Pretty cool. Reveal your answers. All right, Chance, you've gone with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Angela, you went with Lisa Frank. And Trevor, you also went with Lisa Frank.
Wow.
Okay, let's see who's getting points.
It's everyone but the rolly backpack.
Okay,
Let's go.
you get bullied for having a rolling backpack, so none of you did that. Number 2, you're getting 5 points. Super cute choice. Everyone is jealous.
Big.
And Chance, you are getting 2 points. The boy who sits next to you thought it was cool.
And you know what? He's gonna be the love of my life. Joke's on you. Everyone's jealous of you, and I'm gonna have a love of my life.
Okay, next up, you start the day with show and tell. What do you bring from home?
Oh!
We have a Game Boy SP. We have an iPod right there. We have, what is this?
A password journal.
A password
You can't get into it unless you know the password.
or a Tamagotchi.
Dude, that one was awesome.
I had the Game
It
Boy
was
Advance, and
sick.
that carried me to the Nintendo DS.
And that carried you in.
A Donkey Kong Country 2 on that thing.
I played
What a
some
game.
sick Mega Man where you went into the digital world. Shit.
Reveal your answers. We've got Chance, I'm not surprised, bringing the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Angela's bringing the iPod, and so is Trevor.
Wow, same wavelength.
Oh, let's see who's getting points. 5 points to Chance, and 5 points. Everybody gets 5 points. Chance, everyone wants to play.
Great.
And for those who brought the iPod, your friends are impressed by your music taste.
You guys are really trying to impress people.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if I'm being honest, it's number 3. That password journal's insane.
Listen,
Oh,
I'm
but
just
you would
trying
have
to
gotten 0 points.
But I would never bring that into enemy land.
Enemy land.
Yes. Anyone else who isn't me.
All right, next up. What do you eat for lunch? You've got a paper bag, a home packed lunch. You've got the chicken sandwich. You've got the pizza, or you have the corn dog with the tater tots. What are you choosing?
God.
My mouth is watering.
We never had these in my school.
Oh, we had
Or
them.
wait, no, maybe we did.
In my number 1, whole thing of salami.
Just salami.
So much salami.
What?
This was actually my lunch pretty much
Yeah.
throughout all of
Me too.
elementary.
So much salami.
I got shit once from my friends because my mom would always write a note on the napkin.
Aw.
Like, have a great day, smiley face.
The original text.
Okay, reveal your answers. We've got a 2. You went with the chicken sandwich.
Give me the McChicken.
Angela went with the pizza.
Yep, because it's
Trevor,
square.
No.
With the tots.
You went with the tots and the corn dog.
Tots guy.
Okay.
I'm a tots guy too, but those tots are going to be mushy. They are going to be mushy and falling apart and undercooked.
Ooh, okay.
Whoa.
Who's getting points? All right.
What the hell?
Chance,
You feel
you're getting.
sick.
I don't feel sick. No, you feel sick with your nasty ass cheese that's processed and gonna sit in your stomach.
Angela,
for
you're getting
years.
2 points. The pizza is a little soggy.
Bullshit.
Trevor, you're getting 5 points. You are full and satisfied.
What the f?
Well, I went Tots because, you know, in the Napoleon Dynamite, you know, growing up, that was my movie, and it's based in Idaho, in Preston, Idaho.
Okay.
Pretty much Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, well, I've been to the high school.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know in this world your mom is awesome.
Yeah, I would have gotten 5 points.
She packed you Lunchables?
I rarely got Lunchables. Sometimes I'd get the pizza Lunchable.
A Lunchable, the original charcuterie board.
The original shark.
Yeah, that's true. Original.
Or Charcuterie Junior.
Invented in 1452. All right, next one. You sit down for silent sustained reading. What book do you read? We have Aragon, we have Holes, we have Captain Underpants, and we have Goosebumps.
Wow.
Fully honest, in elementary school, I hated reading. I did not read at all.
Whoa.
I despised it. Truly, like, if we were given like a book to read for class, I would just not read it and try to like infer off the back of the book.
Wow.
Sucked. All right, are our answers in?
Yeah,
Let us see.
of course.
Okay, Aragon, nice. Angela, you went with Goosebumps. And Trevor, you also went with Aragon.
Nice.
Great. Have you both read Aragon before?
Yeah, tore that shit
Oh,
up.
yeah. Dude, elementary school kid, I mean, it's a children's book. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you read Captain Underpants? It feels like your humor.
I never read Captain Underpants.
That's
your humor
unbelievable.
at a
It's
young
based
age.
off of Shane, actually.
Thanks for saying
Yeah, it
that.
feels like some of the fundamental parts of you.
Yeah.
Let's see who's getting points. Okay, Aragon, you guys are getting 5
Nice.
points. Your classmates think you're an intellectual. Angela, you're getting
Yeah, I'm
0 points.
Oh my God.
All right, next up. The book fair is happening in the library. What do you
yeah.
buy?
Oh my god.
Okay, you've got sea monkeys there. You've got some, those like silly pencils.
Those are erasers, I think, yeah?
Are they erasers? Oh, these are erasers. They're those like big, gigantic erasers. You've got the highlighter triangle, or you have some Smensels.
Wait, what was the first one?
Sea monkeys. Little sea monkeys. They're little creatures.
They're living?
Yeah. They're
What do you mean
little-
they're living?
They're like little tiny like shrimp-like creatures that can survive in like little small
What do you
containers
mean
of water.
creatures? They're real?
They're living?
I think they're living.
They're alive.
What do you mean they're
How do
real?
they ship them in that ship?
It's eggs?
And so what do you do with
eggs.
how long do they live in that
don't
thing?
know. I don't
do
know,
people
man.
still have those sea monkeys? And then when you throw them out, where do they go? Do you flush them down the toilet?
I don't know.
They're like little,
Do they
like,
die?
I don't know how this.
tiny.
Nobody knows how this shit works.
Kids have Roblox. We had little shrimp.
We had shrimp. In my day, we had shrimp.
I didn't have an iPhone, I had shrimp.
Well, now I'm changing
Yeah,
my answer
same here.
because of the shrimp.
Because I didn't know there was an animal
I didn't
on
know
the
that's
board.
impossible.
All right, are our answers in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See them.
Yeah.
Did you both go shrimp?
You guys
went
both-
shrimp.
you guys
Call
both
me a
went with Sea
zookeeper.
monkeys.
Of course, yeah.
Trevor went with Smensels.
I was going to go with
to my
Spencer.
guess.
You guys messed up. The highlighter thing is so sick.
Oh,
It
that
is.
was my second choice.
All right, let's
But
see.
now that I get shrimp,
let's
I'm
see.
in.
Let's see how many points the shrimp get ya.
F off. Oh, this is so
That was
This
a trap.
doesn't make
Your
sense.
mom gets mad at you for bringing home sea monkeys.
No.
Trevor, you're getting 5 points. You are the most popular kid in your class because everyone wants a Smensel.
Yeah, real. I wanted a Smensel. That's why I picked it. I always wanted a Smensel.
Saying the highlighter triangle is boring is some up shit.
Yeah, that is.
That is some up shit. Justice for shrimp.
I can't believe.
I can't believe you have
These
you have
options
the,
are like-
the ability of life, of giving life, of cultivating a life, a culture.
Like a literal friend forever.
yeah. And
I
you
want you
chose.
guys to see what they are, because they are literally my.
barely
they're
see 'em.
Oh, so size
wow.
determines everything?
Wow.
They are so small you can barely.
Oh, okay, Shane. And you know what? We're probably small to some intergalactic being,
And they still like us.
and they still like us.
They're like creatures.
Oh my! There's a movie. There's a movie where they get sea monkeys and it turns into his clone.
That's 13
Oh.
going on 30.
That's you're talking about Smart House.
Oh my God, we should.
Okay. All right, guys.
Trevor won.
That's it.
We don't know that.
I don't think I missed one.
I'm pretty sure Trevor won that. I think he got 5 points every time.
Yeah.
But you all did good.
Yay! I'm popular.
Trevor, you were immaculate. You kind of had a perfect run there.
Thank you.
So Trevor is the winner here. Bravo. But great job, everyone. You guys all got a lot of points.
That was really fun.
You guys, I think you all, you know what? You all graduate to middle school.
That was an
This is gonna be the best summer of our lives.
Hey, hey.
Well,
He's gonna write shrimp.
Did you want to write something? Just remember she can't spell. Do you like us, Shanye?
This is for all the marbles.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Bailey, they're passing notes in the class.
No!
All right, great job, guys, and thank you for watching. Let us know what other grades you'd like us to cover, what other subjects you'd like us to cover on this show. And let us know how you did in the comments down below, and we'll see you later. Bye. Have a great summer.
Hags.
Hags.